Hey, what's up? It's Cecily, and it's This Week in Rideshare News. Hey guys, how's it going? We got quite a few stories for you guys today. It's been a busy week. Before we get started, there are two stories that I wanted to address that I didn't get a chance last week, and I wanted y'all to know I didn't forget about you. The first being about the Uber destination filters. Uber's experimenting, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. Hey Uber, here's an experiment I'm sure many drivers would love to see. How about providing the destination up front? Just try it out. It's a wild idea, but allow drivers to see the destination up front and they can decide whether they want to take those calls or not. Why not? Why not? The Rideshare Guide channel has produced a video on the topic, so make sure that you're subscribed so that you can receive an email notification of that video. The second being about the rate changes. There are rate changes that happen all over the country. I drive here in Los Angeles, and so yes, this is something that affected us, but there's a bunch of places that it affected. So I want to make sure that you guys know what's going on. So there's actually a website it's a great resource that has all the rates in the country. So if you're interested in that, if you're driving and the rate has changed in your market, you should already know that. But if you're curious, it's a good resource for you guys. Lyft is going to be the first rideshare company to list their shares on the stock market this year. Their shares will be priced around $65, and they project that they're going to sell 31 million shares. Lyft is going public at a time where they have a lot of positive public opinion on the heels of the delete Uber movement, and also being known as the more driver-friendly of the two rideshare companies. They hope that with all the positive public opinion that they'll be able to raise over $2 billion in the next few weeks. Another interesting article that I know you guys are gonna love so much is that more people are calling rideshare companies to take them to the hospital. I've actually had this happen to me. I have a story about how I took a pregnant woman to the hospital on my channel. It was nuts. The University of Kansas did a study, and they said that the volume for ambulances being called has gone down 7% because more people are using rideshare to get to the hospital. I know a lot of you guys have had this experience, and it can be quite scary. You know, who wants to have a baby in the backseat of your Uber? You know, what's the cleanup fee for having a shotgun wound? What are we doing right now? I'm a driver, I'm a therapist, I'm a medic. This is too much. I don't get paid enough for this. For those of you guys looking for rideshare insurance, Nationwide has joined the ranks of companies that are offering rideshare insurance to drivers. And get this, they are offering auto insurance coverage by the mile. If you're not familiar with rideshare insurance and why you need it, Harry has covered that in great detail on his website and quite a few videos. So we're going to leave a link for that as well. So if you guys need rideshare insurance, that link will be below, but watch the rest of the video and then you can buy your insurance. I got two feel-good stories this week. Woohoo! The first story is about an Uber driver in Ottawa who actually ended up becoming a passenger in his own car. A young guy named Neil was driving a passenger when he was pulled over by a police officer. The police officer informed him that his driver's license was suspended. The officer told him that he could not finish the ride and that he'd be towed. So the passenger jumps in and says, "I'll drive." So here's this cool graphic of this guy in the back seat of his old car as the woman is driving, which is incredible. Not only did she drive, she took him to a place where he could actually pay for his ticket so he could get back on the road. His passenger waited at a nearby coffee shop while he took care of his business in what I assume is like a DMV or whatever. Isn't that crazy but cool at the same time? And what's funny in this case, he says that he had not spoke to the passenger at all. She had her headphones on and she heard what the police officer said and she decided to be nice. I mean, there are still nice people in this world, guys. Our last story of the day is about a driver in Indianapolis named Angela Byers. Angela has been featured in quite a few articles because she has a karaoke machine in her SUV, because she would hand out Tootsie Pops to people, and when they hear music, that they would be singing into it naturally. Hey, I should have a karaoke machine in my car. When people jump in Angela's car, she turns to them and hands them a microphone. They're able to connect to the unit via Bluetooth and sing sing whatever song they want to. I love that she's giving folks things to do while she's in the car, and I think that this could be an awesome thing and a very cool way to be memorable. If you want to find out more about Angela's story, you can click the link in the description below. That's it. I'm done. I'm completely tapped out. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. That needs to happen. We want to hear from you. If you're not subscribed, I'm just going to give you one more chance. Maybe a few more. I don't know. It depends on how long the series goes. There's a red button, subscribe. Hit that right now so that you can see news, tips, and things that are going on in the rideshare industry. If you have any news tips for us, you can put those in the comments below, or you can message me directly on Facebook. And if you're curious about who I am and what I do, my name is Cecily, and I have a channel called Drive Girl Drive that you guys can check out. That's it. I'm completely done. I'm done. See you guys next week. Same time, same place. Bye.